So I went to my record collection and grabbed out, I don't know, 5, 6 records that I thought were pretty important to me growing up and getting into music. First one I got, Nas Illmatic, and I picked this one first because before hardcore I was into hip-hop, Houdini, UTFO, stuff like that. So this to me is my favorite MC and my favorite record he ever put out. I think it's a perfect record. The list of producers with Premier and Pete Rock, all the producers, it's flawless. The lyrics are amazing and very important. So pick this one first. When I got into hardcore, 87, 88, being in Buffalo, very close to the New York hardcore scene. I could have picked The Way It Is comp, but I went with Where the Wild Things Are because look at that cover photo. That's the singer of Raw Deal, or yes, it's still Raw Deal on this. The dudes from Sick of It All are the Pete and Lou, the brothers, are up front in the pit on it. Very cool cover. But the back cover is maybe the coolest photo I've ever seen in hardcore. That's Sheer Terror. Paul from Sheer Terror. That's just crazy. And the lineup is crazy. And just thinking about New York City in the late 80s, all the hip hop and all the hardcore is totally mind blowing. Next record, as you can see the Gorilla Biscuits poster behind me. Gorilla Biscuits and bands like Lifetime and Split Lip, Dag Nasty showed me that I wasn't just into heavy shit. I was very much into stuff with melody and a little more on the emo side. And I think Lifetime is a band that doesn't have a bad record. Everything they put out is perfect. On the same note, maybe not a hardcore band, but my favorite band ever, which probably spun off of liking things like Lifetime, is Hot Water Music. This is No Divisions, who actually Terror just played with them in Brazil a few days ago, and it was really cool to not only see them but hang out with them a little bit, since it's not a band we play with very often. And this is a super important record. I would say this is my second favorite record they put out, and they've been playing this front to back recently. Maybe it's an anniversary of this record, but very important band to me. Now to move away from the emo stuff, Hatebreed Satisfaction, one of the best hardcore records ever, one of the most influential hardcore bands ever. They just totally changed the whole game when this thing came out. Still great people, still working very hard, still kicking down doors, still taking bands like us and younger hardcore bands out. And then since this record came out, my favorite hardcore record since then, Ill Blood by No Warning. I think this is perfect record. Look at the artwork. Very much on the New York tip. These guys are from Toronto. We're lucky enough to now have Jordan in Terror helping us, play live and write songs. And also their singer Ben is someone that's helped Terror out tremendously on the last 2 records with lots of ideas and helping me with all sorts of vocal ideas. And I think this was just a game changer again. And I have loved lots of bands in hardcore since then, all throughout time up until right now. And it's really cool. There's a new band, Wildside, from Toronto, which is a new record that I've really been liking. And maybe it's an extension of No Warning. I'm sure they've left an impression on Wildside. I'm just guessing. But yeah, so those are the records I picked out. And if you don't know any of these, check them out.